we're back again. I'm on a roll tonight. It's like 2 a.m. and I've recorded a couple episodes. I think I'm just gonna keep going. We'll get this mission knocked out of the way. If I remember this one, it's actually a pretty interesting map. Although I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't know.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is finally here. Let's move ahead with our plan.
Leave it to me. Professor, are you in as well?
Oh, of course.
We've narrowed down their objective. Kind of. So, let's show everyone that we can carry out our duties better than anyone.
We're counting on you, Professor.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous.
You don't
He told
say.
me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
It's time.
All right. Let's stick to the plan and go hide where we can watch over the entrance to the Holy Mausoleum. If anyone suspicious enters, we'll follow them in and take them down. Got it?
I am the professor, so I think I got it. Oh, God, just the chair around. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yep, there it is.
I am ever so grateful.
Really? Top gift recipients? I can talk. Recipients? Lorenz? I don't even like Lorenz. I think I gave him the teapot for Ferdinand, but other than that, even if I played down that path, I wouldn't go with him. That is the map I thought it was. So we have the Death Knight on there again. Oh, that's too far. So basically, I might mess around with it, but I don't think I'm going to even bother trying to fight him. I think I'll just rout the rest of the enemies. He's just spooky, man. I don't want to deal with that. I think we're gonna do just a split, left and right. We'll send half to the left, half to the right. We just need to figure out our teams. It seems like there's an even spread of magic users. I don't think that's going to matter too much. Look for chest. There's a chest on the left side and on the right side. So it doesn't matter where we send Ash. I think. Oh yeah, Dimitri is a cavalier now. Forgot about that. That's exciting. I think we'll send these two that way. We'll send Annette with them. Sylvain, Felix that way. With Mercedes. We'll send Ingrid that way. Okay, so by left Mercedes, Felix, Sylvain going right. And then the rest to the left, I think. We'll send Ash that way too. Yeah, we'll send Ash to the right as well. Sports, thank goodness, are taken care of. Yeah, I think I have everything the way I want, so let's save for the 10,000th time.
It is as we suspected. The enemy is within.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
that specific soldier is all over it.
The enemy is
The
empty.
rest
We
of
must
them
defeat those enemies
got
before they open
nothing.
the casket.
We have 25 turns to get over
But
there.
look closely at the
I
ground.
think we just need to
There
route
are
them or kill the
contraptions
Death
of some
Knight.
sort in place.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, this is where they introduced new terrain. Healing tiles, avoidance tiles, or
Have to
something
look
like that.
closely at the enemy's weapons and advance while attacking them from the best positions possible.
Yeah, I remember file 1. That specific soldier is going to be my downfall. He's confident. He has a battalion equipped. He has an iron sword. He's really top of the line.
What should I do?
So this guy actually doesn't have an attack. He's just a healer. So it's pretty safe to move Dadu up.
I'll give it my all.
I kind of like the zoomed
Here
out view on a bigger map like this.
I'll cut through.
Let's use his training lance.
Who's next?
Oh yeah, Kanto. I forgot.
Ready.
Alright, now I need to be able to take down this mage. Felix can do it for us.
Why am I even here? Strong?
I've said it several times at this point. I still think
Stay
Felix is
focused.
my favorite, and I want to learn more about him. He's good in combat. He has an interesting story from what I can tell. I don't want to use a physic, but I will.
I'm on it.
Send Sylvain this way. Cover tiles increase your defense by 2, it looked like.
Prove your strength and scatter these fools.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
That knight looks like he has experience. It would be foolish to challenge him recklessly.
Yeah, that's why we're just not going to. I think it's ridiculous. I'm sure there's several people that know how to take care of him. But come on. Maybe if he used a bunch of gambits or something. For 5 damage, yeah. I'm just not going to mess with it. Try to pick up all of the purple spots. The gold spots are even better, but I'm not, once again, I'm not gonna go. Well, it's not in range of him actually. So we can definitely go pick those up. Oh yeah, training axe. Actually, let's get in range for Felix there. Finger can do nothing. I'll send Dadu this way. I'll rally him.
My thanks.
Yeah. Send Ash off to help Dimitri more.
Let's see you dodge this.
Oh, nice.
Is that all?
Pulled out the critical and I needed him to. It might be foolish. Better just park him there. 'Cause I'm afraid he's going to get some kills and not be able to take that much damage in return. definitely would have got the kills. Gosh,
You never
critting
had a
like
chance.
crazy. Good, hopefully Ash can get that kill.
So obvious.
Defensive tile doing some work. Dedu doubling? What's going on?
Luck wasn't with you.
Speed's 9. So, I was watching, I think I was watching Mangs earlier. Mangs and Mecha doing their playthrough. They mentioned something about attack speed. I think this is AS. Yeah, so that's how you can tell if you double. So the unit will attack twice if its attack speed is at least 4 more than the enemy's. So Dedu's is 8, and that guy's must have been 4. So he must have been really weighed down by something. His attack speed is 0? Yeah. So I don't know how it's calculated exactly. Maybe it's your strength. Yeah, I don't really know. Thinking maybe it's your strength minus the weapon's weight. So that guy. Oh no, that doesn't make sense. Because his strength's 8 and the weapon weight would have nothing to do with that. That's something I should look up. But I guess that's a way to tell. Maybe it's not directly weight. Because the weight of that's 7, which would mean he had 12. So that doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's see if we can sneak a kill in for Ash with a steel bow.
I must steel myself.
There we go. I'll probably move him up to a fighter. Sylvain's movement's easy.
You're out of luck.
I think I already said it earlier, but
This is where a real man.
the other file, Sylvain just does nothing for me. Like, his strength is terrible or something, but he doesn't do any damage, he doesn't double anything, and this playthrough, he's already, like, I don't know, at least 3 times as good. I don't know if he just got better level ups or what, but he's not too much farther ahead. Let's see, we gotta move where a net can reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we'll put him there. I guess we can go in with Felix. And we'll just trade his broken iron sword to Mercedes and heal him.
You're weak.
And you get the chest key. Well, actually, yeah, we just send that straight to the convoy. Because we need the chest key anyway, since Ash is going the other way.
As expected.
Thanks.
Oh, it just unequipped him. Okay.
Stay vigilant.
Well, that changes some things around for us, doesn't it? That makes things a lot more complicated. You have Nosferatu. Oh, shoot. 13, 11, 24. She can. Yeah, he's gonna have to use a vulnerary too. Well, we learned a lesson today. In that rare circumstance where your weapon breaks and you pick up an item you want to keep. Actually, we can move Ingrid. She's farther away. I guess it didn't matter because we're just going to rally.
Thanks for that.
So we can deal with the mage. Let's use a combat art. We don't care about our training lances anyway. And a critical.
Who's next?
Craziness. Pop them down on the avoid tile. No, that's a cover tile. We'll still do what we need. So it's a bane out of range.
The reinforcements haven't arrived? If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
I understand from a game point that they're warning us. That way we know we're better prepared to deal with it. But if you think about it, that makes no sense at all. Why would he be yelling that so we could hear it?
Should I have held back? I still.
What is that? That's dramatic irony, but in a video game. So 30% chance to hit. Oh, you guys are doing it. Good job. Glad Felix didn't die. It did not look good for a minute. Let's see. Let's slide. Hey! He gets to double. You think they can even do 4 damage? And he doubles. The madman. Sometimes I don't want you to kill, they do. I know it's hard, but... Okay. Man, when I don't want my characters to get kills, they get them. When I do want them to, they're like an HP point off or two. So maybe if I... Hey, that'll work. Make use of that training bow.
That's how it goes. I'll stick with it. Much appreciated. I'll go.
Guess we'll give Felix the kill. Yeah.
Why am I even here?
I'm not setting a very good example.
It's not a terrible level of both. Alright, let's set up. Well, actually, that guy's just a healer. Good job, Dadu. take a steel bow. Yeah, it will too. Got that good hit though.
That was tough.
Let me just save the healer for someone to take care of. I've not used the dismount action yet, so I'm not exactly sure what it does. Like, obviously it dismounts, but
Thank you.
it's supposed to help them move through sand better or something, I've heard.
Well done.
Well done. I'm sure there's going to be a difficulty spike in this game, but I'm just not seeing it yet. Let's see here. Where's the key? Oh, Ash is the key over here. Oh, Ingrid.
Useful.
Useful. I think she's faring off better as a healer that has some minor ability to deal damage.
Thank you.
It seems I've improved. Jab Ash.
I must steel myself.
1 point away from leveling up bow to C+. He's already level 9. Let's let Felix get the kill, and then Mercedes can heal him up.
Next time, bring your friends. I can.
Well, I also entered Felix into the competition while exploring. It was a sword competition, and he won, so that was pretty cool.
Thanks.
I think he got lucky and his crest popped, and that was why, but still pretty cool. Okay, so his lance is going to break, and Felix has the key to that chest.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Hey, one of Byleth's few voice lines.
Time to take action.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so
Let's think carefully.
I heard that there's supposed to be a lunatic mode, and I'm excited to do that. If you unlock it just by beating the game on hard mode, my next playthrough, I'll probably record it too. We'll probably be with a golden deer, and I'll put it on lunatic mode. I've heard also from Mangs and Mecha specifically, that it's harder. The golden deer seems to be harder, so if that's the case, that would be nice. And then put it on lunatic. Try to really get a challenge out of it. Struggle a little bit more. Although, like I said, there could be a difficulty spike, and then this game's just gonna whoop my butt. But I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
Be mindful.
Can I net reach if he moves there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. also noticed and heard that the lords are just
Over already.
so powerful. And I see it with Dimitri right now. Violet's pretty good too. Not quite as good yet, but still pretty good. Felix, either the key over here. That must just be a healer up there. And I know what some people could say, well, if you think it needs to be more challenging, why don't you find a way to beat the Death Knight over here? And I think the real answer is I don't want to invest the time to get lucky on a crit or a good gambit use or anything like that. It doesn't matter that much to me. Although I have been trying to figure out a way to make Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn more challenging. I've already said it once, but they're my favorite Fire Emblem games, even though I know they're not perfect. I really enjoy them. And I was thinking, well, what if I don't use mounted units, like any flyers or cavaliers or paladins or anything like that? And then I was reminded of the fact that people have beaten the game with just Ike. So that's not like a super hard challenge to do. And then I thought, well, I could always just do a run where you have to use your lowest level characters.
Thank you.
So basically the whole time your highest leveled units you won't be able to use, so you have to level up the whole army, which you don't normally do at all. You usually pick a couple units you really like, and that's what you'd roll with.
Much needed.
So having to level up the whole
Stay
cast
focused.
would be a challenge. No one really needs the kills over here except for Mercedes, but I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just level up our experience, or our skills rather. So I don't know, if anyone watches this and has a good Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn challenge, I'd be happy to look at it. Another one I thought of doing was,
What's next?
you could just put a number assigned to each unit, and then put whatever, like 1 through 10, if you have 10 units, in a number randomizer, and then you just randomize it for how many units you can deploy. And whatever numbers pop up you have to use for that mission. I think that could be pretty hard, because if you keep landing on certain numbers, so you bring the same people into every battle, and then a difficult battle comes up, and then all of a sudden you can't use your trained up units. You have to use the units that the number randomizer didn't let you use. I think that could be an interesting challenge. I was also thinking forced Legus. Every time you get a Legus unit, that you have to use them. And maybe that's a silly challenge because a lot of people think the Legus units are fine. I personally don't really like them. I think we should back up a little bit more. What turn are we on? Turn 10? Oh, we have so much time. Let's just back it up. I've been thinking about different things to put on the channel. Like, obviously I'm going to keep playing this, and I'll probably do a run through with all 3 of the houses eventually. And I was thinking, well, I could do some Fire Emblem, GameCube, and Wii, like I was just mentioning. other than that, my buddy Riley and I call him Beelzebub. He calls me Beelzebub. We're thinking about doing a podcast, and
Just give up.
I think we actually have plans to record that later today. I've been thinking about doing a card game stream, which I don't know how to stream really yet. But I was thinking about doing a card game stream on Sunday nights, or record a video and release it on Sunday nights. Be a nice way for myself to relax. And it'll be it'll be like a couple hours probably, 2-3 hours. I think that'd be a nice way to relax before the work week for anyone that wanted to watch. Just nice, calm, casual stream. And that's the commander. So we'll just bring these units up. We'll get Dimitri ready to help with those guys. Yeah, so just relax before the work week. Nice Sunday night. I was thinking, once again, my buddy and I were thinking about doing some Blackout content from Black Ops 4. I know everyone's tired of Battle Royales, but we really enjoy playing it together and messing around. And we're not good at it by any means. It's still fun to play, though. I know my commentary is pretty dry usually. I don't get excited or do voices. I don't really ramble about a lot. But it's a lot more entertaining when the two of us get together. I get more energetic and say stupid stuff. As it's been said by both ourselves and other people, it gets a little rowdy.
So this is
If anyone does end up watching this, he's also trying to start, or going to be trying to start a channel. So as soon as he does, I'll mention it in my video, the next video I record after he starts it. We'll see if we can get people going that way, and then we'll be doing that podcast together, so it'll be pretty good. I'm kind of just brainlessly, mindlessly throwing my units at these mages, hoping that they don't die when I'm not paying attention. I'll let Mercedes get this kill.
It's not over yet. I won't.
Yeah, just things I've been brainstorming about. Like, the big thing on my mind right now is how to get people to come to the channel. Because with my dry personality, that's probably not going to bring people in. I'm not amazing at playing games.
Thank you.
I'm not doing it for, like, the money or the I can talk. Publicity. There it is. There's a word. It's like 3 here now almost, so pretty turd. Nice. Get a kill with the net. Yeah, I'm not doing great. It's just a fun hobby. I have a terrible habit of picking games up and then never completing them. And by trying to do playthroughs on YouTube, even if no one watches or only a couple people end up watching, it's a way for me to commit to completing the game, especially a game that I really like Fire Emblem. Like, it just forces me to say, alright, I gotta release an episode Monday through Friday. Each day gets an episode. I gotta do it. So I actually get to sit down and enjoy a game. Oh, he has Deadeye now, so he can reach farther. That's right, we'll just pile everyone up. Put a net, or put Dimitri there so a net can reach.
change.
Yeah, I don't know. Increasing viewership to me seems pretty difficult because I don't want to make a clickbaity video, thumbnail, or title. That's not who I am. That's not how I want to bring people in. I don't want to act stupid because that's not who I am. A lot of people just act ridiculous and say off-the-wall things, and that gets people in. That's not who I am, so why would I do that? I'm trying to decide who to get the kill with. I don't know about Ingrid. She's just kind of a floating healer, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Sylvain, because he's definitely not mastering fighter. We'll just get 2 Cavaliers going. So we need to knock the boss down to only 14 to kill. I think that's what it was.
You're too
Don't crit. Okay, thank you. So like, what do I do if I'm not gonna be, and I can produce decent content, but how's it going to get out there? Unless I just get lucky and it gets recommended, or someone stumbles across it and shares with, a couple people, 20 people even, would be amazing. So unless that happens for me, then just creating my kind of content isn't going to get me recognized. So I think I'm just, I'll keep doing this. I'll probably, like I said, the podcast thing's going to be starting soon. I'll probably start doing Blackout content with him. The card game thing I'll try to do on Sundays the best I can. If I can get the live stream thing going, I'll try to live stream it on Sundays.
It's no use.
It's no use. This is an important cutscene. I'll shut up for a minute. I'll make sure my ooh, I still can't talk. I'll make sure my chair is nice and squeaky though, as I get comfortable to watch. Oh yeah, there we go.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
He got away. We have no choice but to let them go for now. Professor, the way that sword is glowing, I wonder.
Oh, just in time.
Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Wait, I got both chests, right? Yeah, I had to have. I hope. Alright, guys. I think that's gonna be it, because we're gonna get into some more talking. So, like,
As
comment,
all of you
subscribe.
have committed a breach of faith, the
Said it to be
Archbishop
quiet.
will now pass judgment.
Well, this is an awkward ending. We'll see you next time.